All righty, well, it has been a jam-packed day for weather coming off of big storms last night, and we're hearing, Jason, that there might be more on the way, too.
Yeah, what are we in store for, Jace?
We're going to be in store for, I guess, quite a bit here for yet another evening. Normally in the newsroom, we listen directly to Monica Robbins, but don't turn the TV off. Don't turn the phones off because you very well may need it later on tonight as we get stronger storms to move on through. The initiation pattern is going to be firing out of the upper peninsula of Michigan, and that's likely to roll on through over the next couple hours or so. We're getting a little bit of a reprieve because the past couple hours been a little bit dicey across the area. More showers and storms prompting a pause from the Guardians earlier as they were playing. They're now in their second game of the day. They had a doubleheader today, all because of the activity that moved through yesterday evening, roughly around 7, 8, 9 p.m. We had a little bit of an outflow boundary that came through with that recent thunderstorm system roughly about 2 p.m. this afternoon. So that really kind of put in a little bit damper on our spirits. There's also a travel delay. I was noticing that on our cameras here. It is just to the north of here right now on 90 that is near the Dead Man's Curve area. This is also near Chester right now, so you can see it's alleviated there heading southbound on 90, but again, it is causing a little bit of a slowdown, certainly if you're heading westbound on 90. Let's get straight into the meat and potatoes here in your National Design Mart forecast. Notice we have a complex of storms firing out of Michigan coming across the lake here over the next couple hours. Around 7, 8 p.m. we're already going to begin to see sort of the leading edge to come in here. It is not going to be a question of there's more rain coming. How much rain are we expecting? It is likely going to be the intensity of the rain because we already have a saturated soil. We've also had some flooding issues that's happening across northeast Ohio. Any additional rain, whether it's beneficial or not beneficial, it is certainly going to lead to the possibility of renewed flooding across the area. And that could be prolonged beginning around 7, 8 p.m. as the models are lending towards through perhaps about 10, 11 p.m. for you tonight. Once we get the low to pass, that'll be in the overnight hours through the early hours for us on Friday. It is likely we're going to be stuck in the cloud cover on Friday. Rain, storms tonight, cloud cover, a little bit of dampness is expected for tomorrow, but also cooler temperatures. Upper 70s, perhaps even the low 80s. And look at this model is trending towards not even getting out of the mid 70s here in downtown Cleveland. I think we'll err on the side of mid to upper 70s tomorrow and perhaps even a little bit of clearing in tomorrow afternoon. Much cooler Friday night heading in towards Saturday. I think we'll likely have some areas getting down into the 50s waking up on Saturday morning. But as we can expect, high pressure returns yet again. We could have a few pops here and there on Saturday, but I think all in all, it's going to be a mainly dry Saturday across the area. As far as upcoming rain potential, so again, models are yielding towards an additional 1 to perhaps 2 to maybe up to 3 inches or so. But again, it really dictates the intensity of the rain that we're going to be expecting later on this evening. So here's a look at the storm threats for us this afternoon into the evening hours. Damaging wind gusts, we're going to keep that a little bit more on the higher end of the table here. Lightning, obviously associated with thunderstorms here. Flooding is also going to be likely. Again, we really have to watch this model as the storms are rolling on through, and we'll keep tornado risk on the lowest end of the totem pole, but we will not count that out. Here's that Union Home Mortgage 7. You can see pop-up showers once we start out the weekend on Saturday. Daytime highs likely to remain in the 70s, not just for tomorrow, but also Saturday, Sunday, perhaps even on Monday and Tuesday as well. Another stronger front arrives Tuesday night into Wednesday that could reignite some showers, perhaps even some thunderstorms on Wednesday. Then we'll go ahead and knock that one out, and we'll be back in much cooler in the low 50s on Thursday morning and perhaps even upper 60s come Thursday afternoon. Ladies?
All right, Jason, thanks so much.